Stagflation is an economic condition characterized by simultaneous high inflation, slow economic growth, and high unemployment. It presents a particularly challenging scenario for policymakers because the typical tools used to combat inflation can exacerbate unemployment and vice versa. The term stagflation combines stagnation and inflation, reflecting its unique nature of combining elements that are typically mutually exclusive in economic theory. Stagflation can arise from several factors, often interrelated in complex ways. First, there's the supply shock. A sudden increase in the price of essential commodities, like oil, can lead to stagflation. Rising commodity prices increase production costs for businesses, leading to higher prices for consumers and reduced economic growth. Another cause is poor economic policies. Inadequately designed fiscal and monetary policies can also cause stagflation. For instance, excessive money supply aimed at reducing unemployment can boost demand too much, leading to inflation without necessarily improving unemployment rates. The most notable instance of stagflation occurred in the 1970s in the United States. Several factors contributed to this period of economic turmoil. The Federal Reserve's expansionary monetary policies aimed at reducing unemployment ended up fueling inflation. The 1973 oil crisis, triggered by an embargo by oil-producing Arab countries, led to a sharp increase in oil prices, significantly slowing down the American economy and contributing to both inflation and unemployment. In response to the severe stagflation of the 1970s, Federal Reserve Chairman Paul Volcker implemented strict contractionary measures in the late 1970s and early 1980s, including significantly raising the federal funds rate. These measures were aimed at controlling inflation, but led to a recession and high unemployment in the short term. Over time, however, these policies helped bring down inflation and laid the groundwork for future economic growth. Why stagflation is considered bad? Stagflation is particularly feared because of its double-edged impact on the economy. It leads to a decline in purchasing power and real incomes as wages struggle to keep up with rising prices. Attempts to combat inflation through higher interest rates can lead to higher unemployment, while efforts to reduce unemployment by stimulating the economy can further fuel inflation. Solutions and modern perspectives. Addressing stagflation requires nuanced and often multifaceted policy approaches, including supply-side policies to increase productivity and potentially reduce dependence on volatile commodities like oil. The experiences of the 1970s have informed modern economic policy, emphasizing the importance of carefully balanced fiscal and monetary strategies to avoid similar scenarios. Which stocks benefit from falling rates? Well, let's dive in. Consumer discretionary. Historically, this sector excels in low-rate environments due to increased consumer borrowing for non-essential goods. Between 2008 and 2015, with rates at 0 to 0.25%, this sector was among the top S&P 500 performers. Information technology. This sector is quite sensitive to rate changes, benefiting from lower borrowing costs for innovation and operations. High debt-to-equity ratios mean tech companies, especially mid-caps and startups, perform better when rates drop. Utilities. These stocks become particularly attractive in low-rate periods as dividend yields become more favorable compared to bonds, drawing conservative investors seeking stability and yield. Largest stocks and ETF. Consumer discretionary Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, and the ETF, Consumer Discretionary Select Sector, SPDR Fund, ticker symbol XLY. Information Technology, Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, and the ETF, Technology Select Sector, SPDR Fund, ticker symbol XLK. Utilities, NextEra Energy, ticker symbol NEE. Duke Energy, ticker symbol DUK, and the ETF, Utilities Select Sector SPDR Fund, ticker symbol XLU.